Recently, seasoned shortstop Carlos Correa has faced criticism from his local Minnesota fans. The root of their dissatisfaction appears to be a perceived mismatch between Correa's on-field performance and the substantial 6-year, $200 million deal he secured with the Twins during the last offseason. The road to Minnesota was anything but straightforward for Correa. A key player for the Houston Astros from 2015 to 2021, Correa entered free agency after the 2021 season, primarily due to strategic decisions by the Astros general manager, James Click. Click recognized that retaining Correa would entail a significant allocation of resources, money, that could be more wisely spent on team development. The Astros also had an ace up their sleeve, Jeremy Pena, the future 2022 World Series MVP, at the time a rookie. In an intriguing turn of events, Correa landed in Minnesota in 2022, signing a one-year prove-it contract with the Twins. The deal offered Correa the opportunity to demonstrate his value and justify his high market price. The seasoned shortstop stepped up to the plate literally and figuratively, finishing the season with a commendable .291 batting average, 22 home runs, and 64 RBIs. Despite his impressive stats, Correa's recent underperformance has sparked discontent among the Twins faithful. As Correa takes the field each game, the echoing boos serve as a stark reminder that his multi-million-dollar contract comes with lofty expectations, ones he needs to meet to win over the Twins' home crowd. Will Correa rise to the challenge, or will the pressure prove too much for this seasoned player? Only time will tell. As the 2022-23 offseason began to unfurl its unpredictable course, Carlos Correa, a formidable figure in baseball shortstop position, found himself ensnared in a demanding and highly competitive milieu of free agent shortstops. This elite group was populated with notable names such as Trey Turner, Xander Bogaerts, and Dansby Swanson, each player a titan of the sport, commanding respect for their unique blend of speed, agility, and unyielding precision. The impending free agency period is always a time of uncertainty and anticipation, a veritable roller coaster of emotions where the tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. It's a time when players are often left to assess their worth, their performance, and their future in the fast-paced, high-stakes world of professional baseball. And Correa, despite his indisputable talent, was not exempt from this process. For Carlos Correa, the offseason represented a pivotal crossroads in his career. As a high-profile player, his performance on the field was under a microscope, with every slide into base and every one batted in scrutinized by prospective teams, fans, and critics alike. However, he was not just another player in the mix. Correa was a key figure, beacon of talent, with a history of consistent performance that made him a coveted asset in the eyes of many teams. Nevertheless, the process of free agency is rarely straightforward, and Correa's case was no exception. A September 20th, 2022 incident cast a long shadow of doubt over his physical state. During a high-tension game against the Kansas City Royals, Correa found himself in a precarious situation. His right shin collided with a Royals player as he slid into second base. The impact was significant, and Correa's immediate reaction suggested it was far from innocuous. The incident was particularly concerning given Correa's past medical history. He had undergone a significant ankle surgery in 2014, a detail that was not lost on the teams, fans, and critics following his career. The collision and subsequent concerns about his health ignited a wave of speculation about his future in the sport. Would this incident compromise his standing in the free agency market? Would it affect the lucrative contracts that were likely headed his way? Only time would tell. The following month in December brought with it a new wave of developments for Correa. He was on the brink of signing a colossal 13-year, $350 million contract with the San Francisco Giants, a move that would undoubtedly have cemented his place among the sport's top earners. However, the Giants team's physical, routine yet critical examination raised red flags about his surgically repaired right ankle. The previous concerns re-emerged, casting a pall over the proceedings and eventually leading the Giants to retract their offer. In a similar turn of events, the New York Mets, who had offered Correa a 12-year, $315 million contract, also expressed reservations about their team physical, echoed the concerns of the Giants. The uncertainty surrounding Correa's physical condition was proving to be a formidable obstacle. Despite these setbacks, Correa's journey in the free agency market eventually led him back home. He re-signed with the Minnesota Twins in a 6-year, $200 million deal, bringing a close to the tumultuous and unpredictable offseason. This marked a new chapter for Correa, a reaffirmation of his worth as a player and a testament to his resilience in the face of adversity. The Minnesota Twins, despite the rollercoaster that a baseball season typically is, have managed to commandeer the lead in the American League Central Division. Their collective performance has been commendable, marking a strong start to the 2023 season. Yet amidst the prevailing success, a conspicuous issue has begun to stir unrest among the fan base. the underperformance of their star player, Carlos Correa. Correa's lackluster start to the season was glaringly evident during the May 9th game against the San Diego Padres. On this day, the usually reliable shortstop recorded an uncharacteristically disappointing 0 for 5 at the plate. As the innings rolled on, the palpable unease among the spectators transformed into audible dissatisfaction. By the 7th inning, the fans, unable to hold back their collective disappointment, made their displeasure known. Baseball, as much a spectacle as it is a sport, thrives on the passionate engagement of its fans. It's not uncommon for spectators to voice their sentiments when a player isn't living up to expectations, particularly when the player is earning an impressive salary running into hundreds of millions of dollars. However, it's also crucial to consider the context of Correa's situation. We're still in the early stages of the season, and Correa, at just 28 years old, is a seasoned professional well aware of the ebb and flow that a 162-game season brings. Baseball is a sport of resilience and recovery, where early setbacks can be swiftly eclipsed by a hot streak, and players can single-handedly shoulder their teams into the postseason. As such, it is too early to cast lasting judgments on Correa's performance this season. Interestingly, a deeper dive into Correa's advanced statistics offers a glimmer of hope for fans anxious about his form. His hard hit rate is an encouraging 45.3%, indicating that when Correa does connect with the ball, he does so with significant force. His barrel rate, too, at 11.6%, suggests he is making solid contact with the ball more often than not. Another intriguing statistic is his batting average on balls in play, or BABIP, which currently sits at .200. This figure is substantially below the league average of .300, implying that Correa has been somewhat unlucky so far. Often a low BABIP indicates that a player's performance is likely to improve, as it suggests their on-field results are not in line with their actual skill level. The Minnesota Twins have started the 2023 season on a strong note, leading the AL Central Division despite Carlos Correa's early struggles. Fans have expressed their concern, particularly during the May 9th game against the Padres. However, it's essential to remember that the baseball season is a marathon, not a sprint, and Correa's underperformance is only a snapshot of this lengthy journey. The advanced stats provide a beacon of optimism for the upcoming games. Correa's impressive hard hit rate at an amazing 45.3% and barrel rate at 11.6% stand out. Alongside these, his unusually low BABIP of .200, which is significantly below the league average of .300, suggests that the tides may soon turn in his favor. As the season progresses, it would be no surprise to see Correa harness his talent, regain his form, and contribute significantly to the Twins' ongoing success. So patience might be the key here. Correa's season could turn around as we move into the warmer months. But what do you think? Do you believe Correa has what it takes to bounce back, or will the boos continue? Let us know in the comments below. And before you do that, if you could please like and subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it. Once again, as always, thank you for watching, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.